Hey guys, Romie here. So please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for the Quad season 1, episode 2, Invisible Man. Now the episode actually starts off with everyone's prepping because it's going to be the big football game, and so Bo, he's practicing, he's doing lifting weights, everyone's supporting him. Uh, President Fletcher, she's walking around trying to prep the school to get it ready for, like I said, for the game. Her daughter, her daughter, on the other hand, has signed up or is supposed to sign up for community service. She gets there in this like preppy uh, outfit with this skirt on, and the guy in charge of the community service is looking at her like, "Wait a minute, what are you supposed to be doing?" She quickly throws away her community service outfit, and we know she's not going to participate. Danny is, of course, the drum band leader. He's watching everyone practice, and they're doing this routine because, of course, the real band leader, he's trying to let it be known, even though people come here for the game, they really stay for us. Half the people try to leave during halftime so that they can go and do whatever. What are the reasons why they stay? So we need to make sure we give them a reason to stay. Nomi, Noni? She's having issues doing this particular move, and so she has everything going. She drops it. She comes back. She can't land that spin. She spins and she can't land it. Now, mind you, remember she's playing, the saxophone while doing this, so it makes it even harder. And they're looking at her like, "Excuse me, you're supposed to be first chair. You're supposed to be first chair, right? Well, you need to get it because no excuses. You need to get it, or else you can easily get put down." Danny had the woman who was originally in first chair go and do the move and nail it. So they're letting her know that's your competition. You wanted to prove yourself, right? Well, prove that you still have what it takes. The football coach is being interviewed, and essentially he's being asked, okay, so who are you going to have as the quarterback? Who's going to start as a quarterback in this game? He's like, whoever the best man is for the job. Yeah, at this time, he doesn't really know. And the president comes in, and she wants to know herself. She wants to know, okay, are you going to choose Bo? We chose Bo because he's great for optics. He's great for optics. And that's why we got him, isn't it? The coach said we got him because he's good. Right now, he hasn't 100% proven himself to be the best. I'll play whoever's the best. She's like, well, we need to play him because the investors, I can get us a TV deal if he plays and wins. I can do that if he plays and wins. That was the whole premise of us getting him. The coach says, excuse me, I know what I'm doing here. You have to put a little bit more trust in me. I don't know. You can't play this Jedi mind trick on me. And she backed up and said, oh, okay, I see how it is. Let me try again. Sorry, coach. Wasn't the school's water turned off? Weren't people still joking about that? Who made that happen? Who made the investor that the board didn't want to meet with come and invest in the school? I know what I'm doing. Put your trust in me, put your trust in Bo, and then we'll be good. He's like, I'll put my trust in whoever I deem best. Now, President Fletcher is again meeting with, I almost called her his mama, is again meeting with we'll call her the DA of sorts, and the guy who, of course, was arrested, and, Cedric and his girlfriend was killed. He's being released. So the principal is excited about that. The issue is the charges weren't dropped. It's on his record. He's essentially screwed. She's like, okay, this is nice and all, but he's still a statistic. He's still a statistic just because he's gonna potentially get this college degree. That's not gonna erase what happened. That's not gonna erase what happened for him. And I'm thinking, excuse me, her phone is ringing, and it's Jason. So she's distracted, and the DA's like, hold up. I'm doing you a favor. I have a lot of cases. I care about all of these boys. Don't make it seem like I'm just here and not doing my job. It's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You should have started with that. And I'm like, look, you do not want to go and mess with the people who are actually helping you in this case. So you better go and figure it out. Bo's father comes to town, and I already knew something wasn't right about Bo's father. Bo's father definitely gave me that, you know what, you have to keep your eye out for him, because he didn't seem like he was a, oh, I just love everyone type. He definitely gave me the, I like you as long as you're the right type. Bo is talking about how he's excited that no, he's potentially going to star and play. His father tells him the only reason why you're here is to get seen on TV because there's more visibility here. Look, you need to just use these colors, these colored people, and make sure that you get a deal out of it. There's other schools showing interest again. The father wasn't happy to begin with because Bo and his roommate, what was it, TJ? No, Junior. I forgot what they're watching. But the father's like, okay, so did you come here to work or did you come here to play? Junior was trying to introduce himself, trying to give the father a handshake. The father didn't want to shake his hand, and I already knew what it was as soon as that happened. I already knew what it was as soon as that happened. I said, this father, oh Lord, he's a bigot. He's a bigot. He's a smile in your face, but he really doesn't like you. He sat Bo down, and as I said, told him, you're here to work. You're not here to play. You hear me, son? No. Do you hear me, though? Okay. All right. Because we're going to leave here as soon as you get a better offer. We're just going to use them, as in the colors, to give you shine, to shine you up, and then we're shipping you off to somewhere else. Now, the greasy investor, a.k.a. Jason the Sunbeam, sorry, I don't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about. He wants to put in a bid because, of course, a lot of people know colleges and universities are essentially schools, not schools, but companies and organizations. And so they have different type of contracts. The food contract that they have is essentially up. He wants to put in a bid because he also owns restaurants. He says, you know what, come here, taste my food. She goes and tastes it. It's like, this is delicious. It's nice, fresh, organic, perfect. The president's trying to figure out, wait a minute, you could have put in the bid yourself. He said, no, I couldn't. You already know the song and dance with the school. They don't like me. They don't like me because of where my money comes from. You have accepted me, so maybe you can put in a good word. She said, I'll see what I can do. And also, since I'm a pretty big investor, maybe you could go and get a couple of students in for me. Excuse me? Yeah, I'll pay for it. She's like, oh, okay. So you're bribing me because of the fact that you already gave us some help. I see how it is. He essentially said, yeah. And what are you gonna do about it? That's essentially how it came off to me. I'm helping you. I'm helping you a lot. The water was just off last week. You can go and get these girls in. So are they waitresses or are they strippers? They are exotic dancers. There's a difference. So you got me? Okay, cool. Now, Cedric's out and he's not too happy because remember, his mom left in a hurry. But I felt like his mom left because she was just terrified of the fact that that was the last place she wanted her son to end up and she sent him down there. So there was a little bit of guilt and shame, even though she knows it wasn't his fault, wasn't her fault. He is not excited. He wants to go back home. She's saying no. Even if I have to stay down here. Do you want me to stay down here? Yeah, I want you to stay down here. Yeah, because I can't, if I'm going to get any type of Mother of the Year, it can't be me allowing you to go back to a place where I know it's not a good environment for you. And I'm sorry. I had to go and make money. I had to go and make the money to get the lawyers out. But you're out now, right? You're out. It's like, yeah, but it's still not over. Yeah, it's still not over, but, you know, the president of your school, she helped us out so much. She's making it really easy for you to get caught up. So you just need to go back in there and kill it. I know this is horrible, but it is a better environment for you than back home. I know you can't see it right now, but I need you to believe it. He's like, how can this be better for me? You have opportunities here. You have people actually trying to watch out for you here. You don't have that back at home. Aside from me, you don't have that back at home. Well, can I at least go to the funeral? Can I at least go to her funeral? Oh, honey, when you were being processed, they hurried along and did that funeral. That again, that's not how she said it, but that's how I took it. I took it as that funeral was done while you were away, so that so that you didn't have a chance to go and be involved with it. Because it must be really touchy for both of the families to have one, their daughter die, two, her die while visiting her boyfriend out of state, three, the boyfriend then getting charged with murder even though they don't have anything on him, so then they had to go and release him, but it is on his record. Noni now is talking to the band coach and the marching band coach, and she's just like, all right, I need some help. I need some help, sir. I can't stick this move. He's like, I know you can't. That's why I brought you here. So go and do it. She's like, right here, sir? So she gets everything ready. She goes, she's like, spin, 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 and it's that spin. And he said, you know what? Your issue is you don't have balance. So he gave her this box, and he was like, okay, try it on here. She tried it on the box, still fell. He said, all right. She was like, oh, I can do better. I'll be better. He said, of course you will, or else you'll be gone. Because she was like, I can't do it. It's just impossible. He said, don't ever say those words. You're supposed to be a perfectionist, right? So why would a perfectionist say it's impossible? A perfectionist would actually figure it out instead of going complaining about how they can't do it. I said, that's true, that's true. Look, we better not humanize this man, because I have a weird feeling that this guy is sick or something. There's something else going on in the background, and that's part of the reason why he is the way he is. And if they go and humanize him on us, I'm going to be so irritated. So irritated. He says, okay, you can go. You need to figure this out, because you may lose your standing and lose your spot. Now, Cedric comes back, and his roommate's really happy. I believe his roommate's name is Junior as well. His roommate is just like, look, I'm so happy you're here. Like, you're out? I didn't know you were out. Why didn't you call me? What's going on? The roommate's Junior's thinking that his father had something to do with Cedric coming out. Because Cedric talked with the father, and the father essentially said that you're hood, you're ghetto trash, he doesn't really want to talk to Junior. So he calls him Blue Blood. It's like, yeah, what up, Blue Blood? And just ignores him. The mom's just like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I was like, what is wrong with it? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? He's like, do you guys want to come and, meet my family? He was like, no, I'll pass. I have other things to do. And I'm thinking, dang, this is the time when you just lay it all out there. But again, you can't really talk about someone's family and they don't see it for themselves. So see what you're talking about themselves, because that could go really left. So I do understand that. Noni keeps practicing. She's practicing in the hallway. And I'm thinking, that must be really annoying for people. Really annoying. So this girl comes, just like, hold up. Two people came, but the second person was this girl. She was like, hold up, what are you doing? Why are you doing this here? I have to deal with the fact that the school's so cheap, they turned this girl dorm into a co-ed dorm. So now I have to deal with the guys. But on top of that, now I have to deal with your noise. No, practice outside. No, he said, it's cold outside. It's cold outside. He said, I don't care. I don't care. She takes her box, puts it outside the door, and says, hello, do you want to do, you can get froggy if you want. I can go and call, the hall monitor, the dorm, the RA. I can do that. So Noni goes outside, and not outside, but not in the main hallway, and starts practicing. And the thing is, I didn't feel bad for her at all, because I'm like, you did this to yourself, so I can't feel bad for you. It's the day of the game, it's the day of the game. Everyone's getting ready. No one the president's trying to figure out where her daughter is. Can't find her. She's supposed to be doing community service. The guy's like, we haven't seen her in a while. Now it's time for Noni to practice and show her stuff. She goes, she tries to do the move, and I mean, she's actually worse than before. She does a huge spin, and she essentially falls, and then she's like, I'll get it next time, sir. I'm thinking, you already had your next time a couple of times ago. And, oh, so then they had the girl that she originally replaced, go back up to first chair. I'm thinking, well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you do wrong. Because I don't care what anyone says. What she did, covering up the whole thing for her friend, even though her friend just backed out anyway. That came back to you. That came back to you in some way, shape, or form. It absolutely did. And you know Danny was happy about that. It's like, ha ha. But then Danny noticed, uh-oh, the coach, something's wrong with him. All right, everybody, push-ups. I'm thinking, oh Lord, is the coach sick? Is the band coach sick? Because if he is, that would explain a lot. The President Fletcher goes over to Jason's house, and she's just like, Jason, you need to go. He said, I went and changed schools because I wanted to be around you. He said, I didn't ask you to do that. You didn't have to. I love you. Here's the thing. Your husband doesn't want you. And I'm thinking, true. Your husband doesn't want you, and you're trying to go and say that I'm breaking up your family? No. She's like, I had 18 years with him, and I don't want to go and mess it up, or I want to go and get that back. I'm thinking, you can't get that back. You better go on to something new, because you definitely can't get that back. Keep that something new in the dark right now, because it would look very messy, but you're not going to be able to get that back. So she's just like, okay, all right, so you're really saying this is over, this is done with? Yes, that's what I'm really saying. Leave me alone, don't call me, don't text me, bye. He was like, all right, well then don't reach out to me, because it's you who always says this and then comes back for more. Thinking, she looks like the type to do that. The next day, she's getting ready to leave, and there's this guy in her driveway. He's like, okay, hello, who are you? Yes, President Fletcher, or Mrs. Fletcher? You've been served! I'm like, oh Lord. She's been served. The guy took a picture of her of everything. She's like, excuse me? It's her husband. Her husband wants a divorce. So those are the divorce papers. You can tell she was over it. Junior's talking to his brother, and, blue blood, and his brother's trying to tell him, our father isn't all he's cracked up to be. Our father cares more about the optics and how he's being perceived than how he actually treats us. He doesn't see all of us the same, and he doesn't really fight for justice. I admired that man the way that you did when I was younger, until I grew up and realized to know better. And Junior can't see it. He can't see the forest for the trees when it comes to his father. He loves his father, and his father's the best person in the world. So when his brother's saying all this, it's like, oh man, you're just bugging out. What's wrong with you? This doesn't make any sense. So we have that going on with Junior. But Junior does something kind of clicks in his mind, because you can tell, I was friends with this guy. He came out of jail, and I understand jail can mess things up for you psychologically, but he didn't really seem appreciative for what our family did, because his brother said, we really think Dad did anything for him, for someone who at least looks like him? Really? Our dad? You sure? When that bail comes off, I'm going to be so proud, because right now you're drinking Dad's Kool-Aid. The coach is giving this rebel-rousing speech. He's just like, look, we're going to go, we're going to kill it, we're going to do it, and we're going to have so-and-so start. So the other quarterback, not Bo. Bo definitely looks disappointed, but there's nothing he can do. President Fletcher is in her car, and this is where we saw that scene of she was cursing out her ex-husband. She said, you know what? You want to take me to court and divorce me? All right, I'll make sure you end up back in that studio apartment. I'll make sure that's all you have once I'm done with you. I'm like, spoken like a rich, privileged person. And so she was like, you are a piece of poop. Not really, but and then she gets out of her car. She has her attendants come, and they walk her, and she's like, hey. Excuse, who is? Oh no, jeez. Oh, my daughter. Excuse me, you're supposed to be doing community service, and instead you're drinking? Didn't you just recently overdose? You know what? I'm tired of you. I'm done with you. You can go back with your father because this isn't working. I see how it really is. I'm done with you. And her daughter said, okay, that's great. I don't want to be here anyway. I want to be back with dad. It's like, little girl, little girl, don't try me today. Don't try me today. I will put hands on you. She said, in public? You'd never. I'm thinking, oh, so what does she do in private? Because now that sounds more interesting. What does she do you in private? Um, like I said, the game has started. Everyone's there, prepped, ready to go, including Bo's father. Um, Cedric decides he's gonna go and finally say his piece, do his own little, memorial service for his girlfriend. He has a teddy bear and flowers, just like it's messed up. You came here to see me, and then you were gone. Everyone's watching this game because this is a huge game with a big school, and the game is going okay. The issue is now it's the fourth quarter, and this is a make or break point for them. They have to win this point. So right now, the current black quarterback that's in there, he's not doing enough what it takes. So then they put in Bo. Bo's father's like, yeah, it's about dang time. Then you're going to see some real football. And then he puts the black quarterback in as well. I'm thinking, two quarter. Is this going to be like a diversion type of play? Because I could see that. I could definitely see that. So how the play actually plays out, again, the ball keeps going back, keeps going back, keeps going back. And Bo was trying to go and do a fake out. He gets hit. So then the ball's loose. The ball gets into the hands of the black quarterback again. I believe it's black quarterback again. And he starts running. He starts running. And Bo comes out of nowhere to block and defend him. So they get the point. Touchdown. They win. Everyone's playing. Everyone's having a great time. They're killing it. And President Fletcher is just like, okay, respect, because I didn't know where you were going to go with that. So respect to you for that. I was wrong. You were right. Bo's father, backstage, chokes him. It's like, boy, I told you are only here with these people just so that you can take the shine. What is wrong with you? He's like, no, but see, I blocked. It's like, it was supposed to be your point. It was supposed to be all about you. Now you ruined it for yourself. It was like that. Don't you talk back. I will kill you right here. I mean, I'll whip your ass. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. The charge that Bo had, I feel like it might have been his dad who actually had the charge, and he just took the blame. Because you can't tell me that this Bo that we're seeing is the same one who got arrested and is supposed to be a criminal. I think that is his father. He's just covering for his father. I said, you know what? Bo, you need to go and really line yourself with some other people so that you can be good. Now, everyone's excited. The president is, congratulating the coach. It's just like, you know what? I did have my doubts, but you pulled it off. Respect to you. Coach is like, thank you, thank you. The investor brought the two women that he has there that are going to be starting. And it's just like, it almost feels like she's not selling her soul, but she is kind of compromising her overall morals in order to, make sure the school succeeds. That's how she's trying to make it seem like, I'm thinking, look, you're just going to have to take this on chest. Noni is still practicing because she wants to be better and do better. Cedric's mom's excited because she's like, this is what I'm talking about. This is a school. This is where you need to be. He kind of sees it. He kind of understands it. He's still not happy, but he kind of gets it. And President Fletcher, she's had a rough day. So she goes over to Jason and they have sex. And I'm thinking, you're not helping yourself. You're going to eventually be exposed, but I guess this is what you need right now. So please like, comment, subscribe.